Today I got a beautiful message from a friend who very rarely sends me messages on WhatsApp. And the message was in Hindi. It read something like this. जो आपके शब्दों का मूल्य नहीं समझता उसके सामने मौन रहना ही बेहतर है। झूठे इंसानों की ऊंची आवाज सच्चे इंसानों को खामोश तो करा सकती है, लेकिन सच्चे इंसान की खामोशी झूठे इंसानों की बुनियाद हिला देती है। Wow, I was amazed. What a great quote. This means those who do not understand the value of your words, it is better to remain silent in front of such people. The loud voice of liars may silence truthful people, but remember, the silence of the truthful people has the power to shake the foundations of liars. Beautiful quote. I don't know from where he got it, but it is very true, and very few people realize that silence has its own power. And that is sometimes, many times, more powerful than the words. It is also said that silence is golden. Many times you feel that despite your best behavior and contribution to the department or the organization where you are working, one of your colleague or even your team leader is on the lookout to pounce upon you the moment you utter something. Such people will twist your words or use a few words selectively and shall try their best to demean you and denounce you. Though most of the people in the department may see through this evil design of such people, but they also prefer to remain silent. Nobody wants to take panga with such notorious people. They prefer to remain silent, believing that silence is golden. In all such cases, probably your silence may be able to achieve the desired results many times. Sometimes you may have observed that an individual who stands firm and solid in front of you without uttering a single word can move you, intimidate you, and even force you to introspect. It is quite possible that the effect of his strong silence may be profound and may force you to rethink about what you just said or did something. Sometimes when you want to extract some information from the other person and are not able to get the required information, a long pause of silence may trigger the other speaker to speak out what you have been waiting for. Silence also becomes part of active listening. It indicates that you are contemplating about what the other party just said. It means that you are thinking. Sometimes you use silence to give respect to the other person about what he or she just said. During normal conversation, sometimes a spell of silence of even a couple of seconds looks very long, and some people have the tendency to restart the conversation immediately. Experienced people have the knack and are comfortable even with longer spells of silence. Many times you ask a question and the other person is not in a position to reply immediately. Maybe he or she is still thinking and needs a few additional seconds to choose the correct verbalization of his or her answer. But you are not comfortable with that silence, so you ask the next question immediately. This way, you are depriving yourself the answer to the previous question. and you become a loser. Silence plays its beautiful role when you are bombarded with a lot of accusations. Silence has played its role for all great people the world has produced over the ages. All great spiritual leaders like Shankara, Ramana, Gautam Buddha, Mahavira, or Guru Nanak must have had very, very long spells of silence, leading to trance of dhyana and then samadhi, which resulted into some great revelations and knowledge that they liberally passed on to the humanity. Even today, we have many advocates of meditation, and there are various styles of meditation too. Most of these techniques expect you to observe total silence during those periods of meditation. Vipassana is one of a very popular style of meditation these days, where they make you remain silent for 3 or 10 days. Most of the people claim to have gained a lot while undergoing Vipassana. So from today onwards, start practicing a bit more silence in your life. You may start doing meditation itself. You may become a yogi or Mahatma or a modern spiritual leader. That I don't know. But definitely you will experience a great change in your life, and for the good. If you practice silence, whenever you come across any troubled people at your office, society, among WhatsApp groups, or on the Facebook, or even at home, you shall find that your life will start changing for the better. It may happen that your silence may not be digested by the other party, and he or she may become even more violent, and his or her pitch and shrill may even go higher and higher for some time. Have patience and continue to observe silence, maybe with a smile. I assure you, ultimately, the other party will also have to become silent for the time being, even if it does not sober him or her for the long term. A few encounters like this over a long term can help any difficult person in this world. So start from today. Start observing silence for a bit more time and see how your life changes. Thank you.